YouTube. This is Dr. Wanda, and I'm seated with.
Isaac Agosu.
Okay, so this time I'm going to talk to you about going into partnership to start our Etsy store online. We launched it just around the same time that we launched the cafe. This was sort of my baby. I worked on it in my mind for some months, and I had to familiarize myself with the herbs and the oils and the butters and the soaps, and then it was just finding various things that are authentically Ghanaian that folks at home have talked to me about and they were interested in having. When I first shared this concept with Isaac, he really did not get it. But I'll let him tell you what his thoughts were about Etsy, doing an Etsy store.
Well, like you said, I wasn't really getting the picture of what you wanted to do, though you've told me about your eBay shop, eBay store in the US, and
Yes.
I've seen you selling some stuff, and you tell me how you go about it. But I wasn't really getting the picture when you came here and you decided to do the Etsy store with Ghanaian authentic products.
Yeah, he thought I wanted to sell them to.
Ghanaians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I told him, I said, I'm actually not interested in Ghanaians. I'm interested in my people and U.S. citizens and black people because at home we're sick. And I explained to him we are exposed to GMO food, to foods pumped with hormones, that we're exposed to a bunch of different carcinogenics, pesticides, and I mean everything from weed killer to Johnson and Johnson baby powder, which turned out had asbestos in it and causes ovarian cancer. So I was interested in using many of the cures. I call this the Garden of Eden, that are very simple, right at your fingertips, natural, that don't cause like just abusive damage to the body. I was interested in getting some of that product back home to my people. Yeah. So I was checking into what I call the YouTube University, and so he watched me studying for months, but he didn't. I don't think he understood what I was doing. What did you think I was doing every day when I would tell you that I was in my university on YouTube?
Well, I thought you were studying, like you do, getting information about things that you want to uh, understand better, or things that you want to study and know how they work and all those things. Yeah, so I thought it's your normal YouTube university studies and other stuff. So I didn't know you were going there to come up with products and all
I
those
wanted to
things.
understand them, but I don't think you should give people things that you don't use or you don't have great
Well,
understanding
yeah,
of.
yeah.
But I also wanted to cross reference what the various herbalists were saying to me, because sometimes when you work with the herbalists, there's a limitation in language. Some of them, there's a limitation in literacy. They know what to use, but they can't really explain the why to you. They just want you to rub it on yourself or drink it, and it's like, no, I want to understand what's happening in my body. Like, what is this? So it was a way for me to take the herbalist serious. I do respect them, but it was also a way to cross reference it to understand the botanical factors. If neem is good, why is it good? What portion of that neem tree is good, and good for what, and at what dosage, and how do you process it, and when you process it, what preserves it and what destroys it. I want to understand that end, because the US end, they're going to ask me when, what, where, why. We're an inquisitive market. We're going to buy, but we want to understand what you're talking about too. Yeah. So we have our Etsy store, and what was one of the products I put on the market that you was shocked about? You was like, I can't believe that sold.
Um, is it the sponge for bathing? The
Oh,
local sponge for bathing.
this is the local sponge for bathing. It's made of banana fiber. It's something that many African countries. I've seen it even in Uganda and Tanzania. But of course, there's an artificial version of it. but this is the
Artificial version of it.
yeah, that meaning that people make a loafer. They make a fake fiber, but this is the authentic fiber, and so it's good for lymphatic. It cleans you, but it's also good for lymphatic action, getting your lymph nodes open and flowing, and anytime your lymph nodes are flowing, you're detoxing your body, but you're also releasing things out of it, particularly for women who have issues with breasts that can build up and turn into tumors. Yeah. So this shocked him. The first time we put this up there, I think it was up there 2 days, 3 days, and somebody ordered 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, that is a shocker.
Yeah.
What's another one?
The ozone soap.
Oh, ozone soap.
Yeah.
This is ozone soap. You usually see it kind of colored. It's at every market. Most times when you ask the natives what it's for, many of them can't explain, but what it is a skin lightener. It is a purifier, but lots of people use it. Nigerians use it, and West Africans in general use it, but it's a skin lightener. So as you have scars, acne scars, any sort of leftover residue, and for people who are like basically, I guess, in the family of skin lightening, skin bleaching, they really like ozone soap. So yeah. Okay.
Well, and the other ones like the shea butter, I wasn't surprised it sold because shea butters are all over.
It better sell.
Yeah. They do sell. But for me to like think of we kind of rejecting shea butter here in Ghana. It's now that like it's picking up during the Harmattan.
Yeah, I don't feel like y'all reject it. I just don't think that you understand the power of it. That it's a healing butter.
We don't understand the power of it because when you go to the market, you see all these foreign creams coming in the market, and it's like they have these smells and all those things.
They're always looking for something from the West.
Yeah,
they will pick Dove body cream over their own shea butter.
Yeah,
and Dove body cream is not pure, and it has all this other stuff in it. It's wild to see.
Yeah, you see our shops. They have Dove. They have what's the name?
Nivea.
Yeah. We have
and I like all that stuff.
We have the Resonance and other places.
I like that stuff, but it's not better than shea butter.
Until you open my eyes to kind of go into the internet and or online and search and read more about this, I didn't know we have a good product that is better than all these.
It's better and it's holistic. You can use it on your hair, you can use it on your skin, you can use it on your feet. You can use it in the winter, you can use it in the summer. I wouldn't eat shea butter, but
but no, they used to they fly.
Oh, do they?
They fry fish with it. Well, and I've been told the nuts. The ripe nuts, they eat it raw in the nut, and it's
I can imagine any nut, but I can't imagine frying nothing in it. But
they fry the shea butter they fry fish with the shea butter.
Well, one of my favorites that I end up adding that was a part of my research is my Wandalands breast salve. So this was I hope I get it good in the camera. And why I'm proud about the salve is that I came here and I found out that I had 3 lumps in my breast. Yeah. I knew I had one when I left, but I came here and had an ultrasound done. Because as soon as I found out I had a lump, I was like, I'm on my way back to Ghana. I need to be around natural food. I need to get this weight down. I need to be detoxing. I need that sun, that vitamin D for healing. I need that. So this is my own recipe, with castor oil and shea butter and coconut oil and ginger oil, which is also excellent for lymphatic movement, and I feel really proud about that. Now, what it does is what it does. You're dealing with your own biology, you're dealing with other people's biology. So I would never tell you anything is a cure-all, but I know that things get worse when you don't deal with them. So it feels good to actually take my breast issue serious and take the effort to massage them and give them a break, come out that bra, because I am big busted, so that bra does its own set of damage, and it doesn't allow the breast to really be free and flow. And so all of that came as part of coming here to really learn more, and ultimately, I guess God was preparing me for the Etsy store, for this store. So there's some other things that's on there that I think would, is useful for people to know. I'm just going to give you a few. I love our leaves. This is neem. And these are all things that we collect on our own. We do ourselves. This is mango, our mango. This is, all of these can be tea. You can take as a tea. Even with the neem, though, you can put a couple of neem leaves in a bottle of water. It's only good for like 7 days, and use it as a tonic to clear the skin up from acne. Obviously, the soursop. Soursop is good. I already told you this is something that's good for a little bit of everything, but most people like it because of the cancer fighting components. And then, working with an herbalist, I came to get the locals recipe for womb wellness. So this is a womb cleanser. And as rough as this packaging is, it is the real deal. It's just what they would, if you was talking with the herbalists here, they're going to go out and they're going to get these barks and these peppers and they blend it and you boil it, and it makes this ugly water that you put in a jar, and you take you a couple of tablespoons a day, and it just cleans that whole area. So if you got a job interview coming, this ain't what you want. That's some of my favorites. What's your favorite? You should have one favorite that's on the store.
Well, my favorite is the Wonderlands juice. This is soursop juice, sugarcane juice, and lime or lemon juice. No sugar added, no additives, nothing. Soursop juice, sugarcane juice, lime or lemon.
Now, what you need to know about Isaac, and he doesn't talk about it, but he actually has been in the juice business for the last 20 years. So this was part of us when we first linked together. An effort, which with him, I was excited about the sugar cane because it's alkaline, and the lime is also alkaline in the purifier. So you blending the three together.
Yeah.
It's COVID ready and it's a power punch. So I see why he's excited about that. But yeah, he makes an amazing.
Yeah, you see, and I enjoyed it myself. The last time I bought everything. I bought everything back myself because we were drinking it. I was put it in the fridge, and I told my wife.
Yeah, and I have to fight it.
Yeah,
it's
I was
delicious.
and I was like, no, we have a good thing. Let's enjoy it.
But I also want to make some money, so I discipline myself not to go through product. Whereas Isaac can get comfortable, and he's like, look, instead of buying something out, we just drink what we have.
Just drink. It's like me buying, something for you, and this is good.
It is good.
I worked for someone years back. And he doesn't drink the juice himself, So honestly, when I went there,
that's interesting.
Yeah, when I went there, I started working with him. I was like, I work with you. This is not the kind of juice we do. And this man was doing this kind of juice, and people were buying it.
He didn't like his juice, or he just didn't drink his juice?
He didn't like his juice.
Oh, he's terrible.
The process was terrible. I've worked with him before, so I was terrible. Like, no. You saw he was our driver. So he never really had an opportunity to see what was happening in the production.
But don't sell me nothing you don't want.
Yeah. So when he started working, I thought maybe he has hired somebody to come and do the juice for him to go, and said no, he was doing the juice himself, and the process was terrible. So he left one day, and I did the good thing. The wife came and was like, when we sent your juice there was a naming ceremony or outdoor or something. So I think they require for their juice. So what I did was the one that they sent. The wife told me that people like your juice. Do the same, but this man wants money. This is the same thing that happens. So, but even here, us in Ghana, we have access to a lot of fruits.
They have access to tons of fruit.
Yeah, we have a lot. But in the United States, other part of the world, that they have to import from Africa.
We have to import, and then it's kind of been weird being here because we import, we're not used to being told something's not available.
Yeah,
so when I first got here, I asked him for some avocado, which they call pear, and it was out of season. And when something's out of season, it's out of season. It's not on the market.
Yeah, it's on the market.
And so, then I got around January, February, and all of a sudden, pears,
avocados,
they was in season.
Yeah.
So I have learned, even with this medicine, that that Ghana, I can speak for Africa, I guess, has 2 seasons. They really do. Maybe 3, because now we're in a rainy season. So if you planted some seeds or seedlings, you're going to be happy in a minute.
Yeah.
But I come from the Midwest where we have 4 seasons. Okay, So, and then we're importing everything. So, yeah, I can walk to the store and get a soursop if I want to, but it's gonna cost,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
cost. Yeah,
cost.
it's gonna cost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna cost like you
Uh,
buying
mhm.
like
Now,
steaks.
now
Yeah.
lemons. I've seen lemons all over, and when I compare the price, lemons are now cheap, compared to when they are out of season. You see, but
Hmm.
I think we have a different you guys have everything year out throughout the
Yes.
year. You have those
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Which is not
But
good
mhm,
because it's not always juicy.
yeah.
It's not always fresh. It's not always ripe and ready, but it's there.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm not knocking it. I mean, there is something beautiful about that, but there is something like we push the envelope on the naturalness of life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was making a point, like, even if we live in Ghana, who have access to some fruits easily,
Hmm.
and this man is like, you know, doing this kind of products, because he wants to make money.
Hmm.
What about those other countries that have to import from Africa, then produce, pay you some sort of wages, then send those products back to Africa for us to sell at a cheaper cost compared to what we have in Ghana. So it makes a whole lot of things happen.
Hmm.
They may have like 10, 5% juice, but when you see the packaging, so I want this sort.
He's learning about that packaging
Yeah,
because when he sees
the
beautiful
packaging, yeah, the
packaging,
packaging.
he goes crazy.
Yeah,
But I said, you have to look at the ingredients, Isaac.
very good. I once saw a very beautiful package of product from the US, a drink. So I was like, I do this. I see new products. I was like, let me try it. And I bought this product. And when I brought it to him, it's like, no, this product is nasty. I know they made it in the US, but the
One
packaging
of them
was
made him
so,
sick.
so
Okay,
beautiful.
one of them made him sick.
I
So
I I felt so, so sick.
because he's not used to all those additives and preservatives,
Yeah,
and so he learned.
I easily get sick drinking these funny drinks.
He has learned.
Even those that are produced in Ghana, I easily get sick of it. But we have amazing juice.
That's
I
his favorite
I
product.
yeah, I keep on telling people I would not do things that I myself would not enjoy. My children would not enjoy. I'm selling to other people. No, I don't do. We have our pineapple juice too, 100% pineapple juice. You see.
Ghana has three pineapples. He has a favorite, and he mixes it very well.
Yeah.
So the Etsy store has been a blessing. It is. I'm sharing it not only to invite you to order from Wandalands Naturals at Etsy, but also to encourage you when you come, should you repatriate or you just stay for a time, that this is an option for you to sell the goods and things that you like. It might be shoes or the Ghanaian stools or the canes or carvings or baskets, or there's just a variety of the dashikis, or maybe you're working with a seamstress, or I don't know. You have to decide, because I know I work with a seamstress. She makes my uh, veggie steam gowns, and they've been selling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we listen, and it hasn't just been the U.S. We've also sold where?
We've sold in Canada. We've
In
gone to
Canada.
Canada, and Holland, that is
Hmm.
Denmark,
Yeah,
or the Netherlands. We've been to.
yeah, we've had
Yeah,
some interesting people. So it is a broader market than what you think.
yeah.
It allows us our privacy. We don't have to tell people what we're making off of the store. As we have vendors here, as we buy things and sell things, we can come in and adjust our prices privately without disturbing them. Because if the vendors know what you're doing, then they raise their prices. Okay, so whatever this sponge would have been, believe me, it would have been super high. I will say to Americans, if you're coming, I love being independent. I've been independent a long time, but ain't nothing like staying partner with a native. That you really need the support that the partnership can give you. Isaac has been priceless to Itsy. Yes, it was my brainchild, and yes, I did all this studying, and yes, Ghanaians take half of the stuff that they have here for granted. But the reality is, this store works because he's the legs of it. He helps me gather the herbs. He helps me dry them. He helps me do the charcoal. He's the guy that goes to the post office and deals with the post office. He negotiates. He sometimes tips It looked like the last time you did a little bribing. I'm not sure because he tried to be slick.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, a lot of times I will go there and there are a lot of people there. I don't want to bring the products back home because our post office is not like what you have
It's
in the
not
United
efficient.
States or advanced places that they have to go do things through technology and all those and do them.
And they go
fast.
through your stuff.
Yeah,
They open and look at everything.
They want to open your product and see what you have.
Everything.
So honestly, Wonderlands now is like it's no at the time I'm coming to one post office. So they always like when I come there, and even when people are there, they always want to see me.
They see him,
they
and
go.
he does sweet little things.
Yeah,
Like sometimes
so
gives
like
them
a
free
tipping them,
juice.
a free juice, tipping them 5 city, 10 cities. Like kind of encourage them. Well, I came. A lot of people are
Don't
here, but
overdo
you're
the
able to.
tipping, just enough to say respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are. I think they have been also sweet to us.
Yeah. And listen, I stay out of there.
Yeah, because honestly, the other time he wanted to go with me. I was like, no, don't go with me for these post office people to see you. And it's like, oh, so that is because I gave all our products, our brand, the Wonderlands. So it's like, your name should be on every brand that we have.
What Isaac said was, every place I land, I'm a blessing. And so he felt like it should be Wandalands. At first I thought it was kind of arrogant, like, my name on da.
Yeah.
And then when he explained his philosophy behind it, I thought it was the sweetest thing. And I said, you know what? That's actually the truth. I try to be a blessing.
Yeah.
So, I love the name because his thinking behind it was so beautiful. But I stay out the post office.
Yeah.
Because once they see who Wandalands
Wandalands is like, wow, so this woman is making a lot of money, which sometimes we go to the post office and like we lost completely because the weights,
and the shipping, we
the shipping, even the mailing the product alone takes all our money, takes all the money for the product, even the shipping. But we are happy that at least somebody has seen our product online and he or she wants to order. So for me,
it's a baby store, so we're learning to come back and adjust prices. We're learning to add and remove certain product if it weighs too much. We're learning.
And to be honest with you, we have seen some products, same like our products, and the prices are mind blowing, huge. The differences are, but
he knows I was committed to having the prices be low. Because I want people to get comfortable and have access to it and simply return. So there was a Jewish guy that sold a book, and he made $1 million. And he explained that he sold his book for $1. And so everybody asked, how did you make $1 million if you only sold it for $1? He said it went to 1 million people. And so I have the same kind of attitude. I would rather that Wonderland brand get out and touches more lives and people experience me. Because some product they're going to like and some they're not going to like. It's going to, it's a story. We don't always please, although the goal is to please. But at the end of the day, I want this to be around for longevity. I like for them to return, get the reviews, and improve, because this is a family business. Like we're doing this, pretty much ourselves. I don't really have a lot of second and third party product. This is stuff that we're working on actually personally ourselves. So we wanted to share that with you. I want you to be inspired that you can do the same, even if, and just recently Isaac said to me, I should add waist beads. And I told him, I said, I don't want to do waist beads. Everybody and their mama do waist beads. And then I thought, actually Isaac's right. Because it's business. So there are people who are looking for waist beads. It doesn't matter that there are 1,000 other people that do waist beads. I need to get me some waist beads and work with them and see what happens, because this is one of the ways I'm able to sustain myself here. This is an income for my family here in Ghana.
Yeah.
So we're signing off.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. We
go shop at Etsy.
Yeah. WandalandsNaturals.
WandalandsNaturals.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.